Hey there, it's Coach Bradley T here, and welcome back to part four, the final part of our college recruiting information session. So, here we're going to be going over the fun stuff, the more interesting stuff, tips and tricks to make it easier on you to navigate the whole process. So, first things first is know your grad year. Coaches want to know this and not your birth year. So, for example, if you were born in 2007, you are going to be known to as a coach as a 2025. If you're born in 2008, you're known as a 2026, et cetera, et cetera. Um, have a softball only social media account, i.e., player name 2025 is probably the best and easiest way to kind of do it. Include your position, your metrics, your GPA, and your contact info in the bio. Services like NCSA or field level, they may not offer what you need. Evaluate them closely first. I personally don't have a ton of experience with either of these two products out there. I know a few players that I've coached that use them. I'm still kind of on the fence as to whether or not they're getting the value that they may have been sold. But I just strongly encourage you to evaluate them. If you have any questions about them, you can let me know, or if you're kind of hearing some things, you can reach out to me, and I can maybe give you my honest opinion on whether or not it's worth it based on what they're telling you. The higher your skill set, the more recruiting opportunities you're going to get. However, as what I always tell the athletes that I work with, your skills open the doors, but coaches need you to be coachable, a hard worker, a good team player, etc. Um, I've talked a little bit about verifiable video. I just want to go over a little bit about what exactly that means. So you wanted to include the footage of you performing the skill, not just the number or the metric that you've done. So for example, if you are a pitcher and your maximum speed of your pitch is 63 miles an hour, we want to, as a former college coach myself, I would always say, I want to see the footage of you actually throwing the ball that was 63 miles an hour, preferably with the radar gun in the frame recording it so it pops up. Far too often we see players on social media, and it's all over the place right now, where you see players posting themselves with the radar gun, of it showing of it displaying a number of them having either thrown a pitch or hitting an exit velocity off of a tee, but you don't actually see them do it. It's kind of hard to trust that information. Um, so when you're sending it out to a coach, make sure that you're actually showing them what you're doing to get that number. Two things that coaches are going to be looking for with your in-game video. Does your in-game play match your skills videos? A lot of times players take a lot of reps where they carefully curate their skills videos, and then their in-game play does not match it. So that's one thing that a coach is going to be looking at. And then another thing that a coach is going to be looking for is, what is the level of your competition? Um, if you have a fantastic game where you go 4 for 4 with two doubles and a home run, but it is very obvious that the competition that you are playing is not that good, coaches are going to pick up on that. It's almost better for you to post a clip of you going 1 for 4 with a double against a highly competitive team. Just some general feedback that I received from college coaches throughout my research project that I covered a little bit in part 2 of this series here. Just some general notes that I think I should throw out there. College coaches talk about how kids play way too many games and they haven't developed their skills and their strength enough. Playing a lot of games is really, really critical, but all the coaches say that they have to spend so much time getting the kids up to the place that they need to be on the skill side of things. And also too, that almost every single college program will have a strength training program, and they're very frustrated how players can come into their program with having absolutely zero experience from the strength development side. So if you have an opportunity to get in a gym, work with a strength coach, or if your team has proper strength training program, I strongly suggest that you invest in that and take it very seriously, because that's what college coaches are going to be looking for. This is a tough reality for a lot of people to hear because it goes contrary to what most youth sports is kind of about. But your season stats and your championships don't matter that much to college coaches unless you are playing at the absolute top level and you are facing like the best of the best teams in North America. Your stats don't matter that much to college coaches. They're more so looking for what is your skill set and what you might project to be once you get onto their campus. Invest in your training. This kind of dovetails from the top two, but college coaches are going to want to see that you take your training seriously when you get onto a college campus. A lot of your time spent there is not playing games. A lot of the time is spent in the training environment. So your practices, working on your skills, and working hard in the in the gym to make sure that you're leveling up and you're getting a lot stronger. So invest in that when you're in high school. It's going to make your time when you're on a college campus so much easier. For most, college softball is the highest level of softball that you will play. So take your time with your decision. There's no rush to make a decision as soon as you hit grade 11 and you want to make a verbal commitment. There's no rush with it. Take your time. Not playing high level Div 1 is not a failure. There's only a couple of hundred players that get to play high level NCAA Division 1. There's over 10,000 other players that are playing at various levels throughout the college softball ecosystem. So don't view not playing high level Division 1 as a failure. There's a home collegiately for everyone. There's 1,600 plus schools out there, and there's all different kinds of coaches. There's different kinds of places that you can live. There's different academic programs. There's different competitive levels. So there is a home out there for every single player that wants to take it seriously. You need to ask yourself, do you want to live away from home? A lot of people just want to stay close to home. And if you're someone who wants to do that, that is absolutely fine. Just do understand that it's going to very much limit your options and your opportunities. You also, too, you don't have to get it right on the first try. Lots of people transfer. The transfer rules have definitely lessened a lot in the past couple of years, and I don't see them getting more strict. So you have an opportunity to go to a school, and you don't have to make a perfect decision the first time. If you want to transfer to a different school, that is completely fine. A lot of people do it. Coaches get dozens, if not hundreds, of emails a day from prospective student athletes. You need to stand out. That is the number one thing that I heard from the college coaches that I talked to, is that they are looking for standout recruits. They're looking for a game changer, not a roster filler. There's a lot of options for them, and there's a lot of opportunities for them to pick up roster fillers. But what they want is a true game changer, which is a player that from everything that they say, that they want a game changer to be someone that they can project to be starting for them at latest in their second year. So you might not play a ton in your first year. It would be ideal if you could, but they want you to be on the field by your second year. And lastly, because of this, treat the process seriously. Don't be half in and half out. College coaches don't want to be strung along if you're kind of on the fence about even playing college softball. If you're interested in it, be fully in. If you're not sure, take some time and evaluate yourself on if this is a thing that you want to pursue. If you're half in and half out, it makes it very difficult on you, and also for the college coaches to get a good understanding of where you're at and if you might be a good fit for them. When you are fully in and fully invested, trust me, it makes the whole experience on both sides of the equation so much easier. So that's the end of the presentation here. That's the end of the college softball recruiting information session. My name is Coach Bradley Thomas. I'm the managing director for True North Softball Association. One of my passions is college sports in general, and obviously college softball is way up there for me because it is my absolute number one passion. I'm always willing to help out players with their recruiting process. You can always email me. You can DM me. My Instagram and my Twitter is at Coach Bradley T. The YouTube as well is at Coach Bradley T, and my email is bradley@truenorthsoftball.com. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns, feel free to drop a comment down below, and I will address them either there in the comments section. I'm also looking for potential future video ideas on the topic of college softball, the recruiting process, or just anything else within the ecosystem of the softball world. So thank you for your time, and again, feel free to reach out to me with anything and any questions that you might have. And all the best in your recruiting process. Take care.